Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In the last episode, I had a bit of drama with these guys behind me, and the drama is continuing. But also in this episode, I am hoping I have enough time to build around the cane farm against that wall. But also, I want to get rid of the mine carts. Now, you can't hear them at the moment. They're sort of glitched out, but they are making a lot of noise and it's driving me crazy. So I think I'll just put hopper minecart running along the bottom. I suspect it might mean that we lose a few, but I'm not even sure how many I've got down here. Yeah, we're doing pretty well. So if we lose a few, I won't be crying too much. So that and investigating what's going on with these guys. So the guy down the bottom here, not sure why that hole's there, but this guy is being the model student. He is doing his carrots and his little offside to hear us yelling out, give me more carrots. So that's all happening. And if you remember in the last episode, towards the end, this guy was being a bit slack and I pinched his workbench and he still thinks he's a farmer, but it's gotten even worse. This guy's moved out. I don't know what happened to him. I don't know what would have happened, but he's just gone. Unless... maybe somehow a zombie got in there up the top and then turned him into another zombie and he despawned. That's probably what happened. So I'm going to have to go get another zombie for in there. I might get two because this guy's starting to annoy me. So that is our plan. What am I going to do? The only other thing I was thinking is I was planning on putting my new entrance over there, but I've decided I'll just move it forward a little bit. So that is going to be it there. And then the bamboo can just still go along this wall and I'll just have a little area out the front. I'm smelting some glass because I figured I'd make some colored glass walls around it so it looks pretty. That is the plan for today. So let's get started. Well, I got 4 villagers over here. These two look interesting, but I think I've traded with them and maybe not him. He may lose his farmer hat. This one I've definitely traded with. In fact, he was the one I was trading most of the time with over there. So I don't know if he'll retain that. So we probably can't use him. But our Enderman looking friend here, we might be able to use. So we'll see if they lose their hats while they're chilling out here. You can hear the noise now that these things make. Where it's just they're just bumping up against each other, I think. So I'm going to pull them out next. And I just noticed he lost his farmer's hat, so that's good. So just before we do that, I've been told, or a few people have sent out an SOS, telling me that I've sold out of rockets. So I've been AFK at my mob farm and I didn't have too many. Something good. That's my cat in case you heard that. Going nuts. 37 diamonds, I'm sure someone owes me one, but I've got, is that the full one? Yeah, I got a whole stack here. So I'm going to restock this, and that'll make everyone on the server happy. Hey guys, I've just come back just after refilling this thing, and I had 22 diamonds and probably 2 empty chests. So what I'm doing, I'm adding extra chests, and I'm chucking in some more fireworks. I'm going to need some for me, but I'm just increasing my storage here so I don't have to keep coming back. That will do us for now. So yeah, 22 diamonds. Now I'm heading back to my base because I've got a bit of a drama there, and as always it's with the stupid villagers. Okay, so I got my new guy up here, but I made the mistake of leaving him in a cart and they've just pushed the carts out. He doesn't seem like he's farming anyway. So I'm not sure what's going on up here. I'm going to Let's see if there's a way I can get these to stay put. Yeah, I'll have to investigate that. So I also have to fix this. So I'm not gonna fluff around doing it on camera because I'm sure it's gonna be a disaster, and I'm pretty sure that village is gonna die. So I'll do that off camera and should come back to it all working again. And fingers crossed it stays working this time. So a bit has been happening in here. My 2 spare villages disappeared. And there's that noise that we're going to try and get rid of later on. And all sorts of chaos is going on in here. So these guys have pushed. These guys have gone. They've moved out. So it's obvious we've got some form of an infestation. So how would they get in there? I don't know. So I'm going to have to definitely go around and light up the area. But this area here isn't... I can't get in. Come on, let me in. This area isn't much better. They're not doing anything. This guy still thinks he's a farmer, even though I took their workbenches away. So someone whose name I'm going to put up the top because I can't remember who it was, suggested that I give the guys on the other side here a profession as well, so that will stop them becoming farmers. These guys are probably too corrupt at the moment. They look a bit dodgy, so they might have a nasty accident, and I'm going to go get all new villagers in here. But before I fix up the villagers, I'm going to fix up this area here because this noise is driving me crazy. So I'm going to pull out all the bottom here. We can probably do that right now. And this is the world's most useless door because you can just walk around it. So just dig up all this, some of this. Under here, I've got all these minecarts that are making all the noise. And I think it's because they rub up against each other. But I'm just going to pull all them out. And what I'm going to do is just have a timer that goes off around about once every 8 minutes or so. Just send a minecart down and back again and then offload. That's as complex as I'm going to do. So leave that with me to dig up all these minecarts. I was trying to think of a word I could use that I wouldn't have to bleep out. So I'll dig up all these and at least it'll be silent then. So the renovations have been completed and it's nice and quiet over here. We've only got a sooky pussycat. Yes. And I've just noticed that I do have a piece of, what's it called? Sugarcane sitting there. So let's have a look at the back at what I've done. And there was a nasty accident upstairs and sadly these two died. And all that was left was their heads. But we'll probably redo their heads shortly. So what I've got here is a hopper timer into whatever this is. Pulse extender? I don't know. It's something. It just gives us enough pulse to get this thing on its way. And I'm putting in a whole stack, well, completely full of sugarcane, so to really time it out. And with this thing here, it has to go forward and back before it just sends the cart off once. And the cart just goes down here and runs along underneath, picks up whatever it finds. So I haven't really timed how long it is, but I'm going to do it about every 8 minutes. I'm not sure if that's 8 minutes, it might be more. Little trick I did along here was I'd already laid the rails and then I put the dirt, but I had to have water in here, so I put ice along and then the dirt, and the glowstone melts the ice and then I can plant my sugarcane. So how much longer have we got? We're almost there with this thing. We'll see it take off and then all the drops come down here. There's not too much. I think it's only gone through once and picked up 34. It might have been 2 trips. I don't think there's too much lying down there currently. So we're almost there. I've also plugged the hole in the roof. I don't think that's what was causing us, but it might be a bit dark in here as well. This is about to go. Let's watch him go. So that goes up and just has enough pulse. This is on 4 ticks to send the cart on its way. And then it doesn't supply power until it goes through another complete cycle. And if we look in the cart, there was just a little bit of sugarcane there to pick up. So the farm isn't super quick, and that all ends up down in here. It isn't super quick, but it does the job, and now this one is draining out. It'll go through one and then back again, and then the cart will go on its way again. So that is at least one of the projects for today complete. I'm happy about that. I might tackle this one next, get some villagers in here, and let's get that running again. Well, I got my first villager in. He's in the upstairs area. I don't have anyone in this side at the moment, but I've got a stone cutter block, which I'm hoping I can put right there, and he becomes a stone cutter. Never really knew what they gave us. And then, I guess, I want to, if I can, just block that off a bit more. And just to be sure, you can have lighting. There you go. You got lighting, you got the lot. So, what do I want to do? Block that up. Take these out. Block them up. And that is the first one done. Did I put something there? I did, didn't I? Yep. Maybe not up there. First one done. Now I have to go get the rest. So it is the moment of truth. The other guys are in there with their professions. These guys have come in here. They came in as babies. So I've waited for them to grow up. So let's try and is it that one? I hit one of them when I was getting him out. So hopefully that doesn't mess something up. So let's do them one at a time. What are you looking at? Yeah, have one of these. Become a farmer. Dig up all the carrots you like. Okay, so that's one done. And if I sneak under here, I've put glass here so we can sort of see what they're up to. I thought for a second then they changed back to just normal ones. Their outfit isn't very obvious. So, as something growls in the background, let's go up and do the same for this guy. Get these out of the way so I can hit that. And you're going to be a farmer? You're a farmer. And I can move this block away. So, hopefully things will get back to normal. Because I'm sick of rebuilding this bloody thing. And well, down here is my, somewhere around here is my little way down. There he is. So I will just keep an eye on them. Let's switch off those boxes. I'll keep an eye on them and see if they do their job. Hopefully they will. So these guys have been working well. I had a look down here. I blocked it off so this was new from there on. So I've been getting, as I would expect, some carrots and potatoes. But I've just checked the time and it's almost time to finish this episode off. Luckily though, I've remembered that I still have one more important thing to do, and that is to trade with these guys at least once. And I wish I'd have brought more carrots. So let's trade with him, so that locks him in. These guys, can I reach him through there? I can. I bought some emeralds for them, so he's been traded with. And I probably need some more carrots. Let's go down and grab some. And do the upstairs guys. So once I've traded with them, they shouldn't change into anything else, and this should fix up all the issues. Let's get a few out of him. So fingers crossed that that is the last time I ever have to rebuild this thing. Although I'm getting pretty good at it, I don't want to do it again. So that is it for this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, hit that like button for me. That really helps me out a lot. If you're new here and you haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button for me. Remember to hit the little bell so you get notifications. I'm playing on the Lucidity server. There are other people who play on this server as well. Check out their links down below. And I will see you in the next episode where hopefully I will finish the bamboo farm across the edge there. I'll see you there. Bye.